I have not had social media on my phone in 3 years. Why? Because I feel like you are bringing a butter knife to a gunfight if you have these tools on your phone. And if it's too scary to unplug for 3 years, you don't have to commit to that. I didn't in the beginning. It's like, do a 1 or 2 week social media fast, at least on your phone. So I can still access social media if I need a hit of the heroin. I can still access social media through my laptop, but it adds enough friction that I'm not going to end up looking at Instagram while I'm on the toilet and wondering why I can't feel my legs 40 minutes later, right? It's going to avoid that type of thing. Or the compulsive sort of dopamine scratching whenever you have free 30 seconds jumping into social media. This is not good for your ability to focus. It's not good for your ability to single task. It's not good for your mental health when you always have that escape. I mean, look, I'm telling people things they probably agree with, but perhaps haven't implemented, right? So you can do something like that. You can use an app like Freedom. There's an app called Freedom that you can use to block certain things for certain periods of time. I mean, there are these technical tools that you can use, but at the very base, you can't use more window dressing technical tricks to fix like fundamental problems with goal selection, big yeses worth defending, and core beliefs, right? If I say no to this person, something bad is going to happen and they're not going to like me. They'll stop inviting me to things. Like if you have these, and that is going to what, right? You have to ask, and then what? And then what, right? I'm going to end up alone. Okay, well, these are sort of Rubicons you need to get comfortable crossing, in the sense that my experience is, this is also Neil's experience. He had tons of fears, as did I in the beginning stages. It's like when you start to stand up for the things that are important in your life, I think this is a Dr. Seuss quote, but it's like the people who mind don't matter and the people who matter don't mind. Like you actually do a lot of pruning in your life that you should do anyway. And it's a forcing function for that.
This is so interesting. It really is about courage in the end.
It is, and you can train that. You can train that. It's not something you are born with or without. Like that is something through actually understanding what your fears represent and like what's underneath them. It could be from childhood. It doesn't necessarily have to be. But when you start to actually examine them, there's an exercise people could do today. Also, they can find, I did a TED Talk on this called fear setting. You start to do fear setting around these fears. You defang them. And guess what? Suddenly you have this thing that others might call courage. But what it is it's clarity. It's clarity around the actual downside, which is limited, versus the upside of protecting these big yeses over a year, 2 or 3. And I will say, not to continue to beat this dead horse, but with all of the noise that is here, but that is coming with AI, it's going to be 10, 100, 1,000 times worse within 2 years. If you can single task on important things for not even 4 hours a day, 2 hours a day without interruption, you are going to be, from the perspective of, let's just say, an attention economy, in the top 1% of performers.